The second sixth-round pick, the Texans took a second wide receiver in this draft. Does Iowa State's Xavier Hutchinson look interesting to you, Shaun?
Yes. And, here's a really good reason why. He finished just behind University of Houston receiver and now current teammate Tank Dell in receptions this past season with 107. He broke his own program's record for catches this season. He also led all of FBS in catches per game, just averaging under 9 for the season. And look, I read about some things that Brock Purdy had to say about him last year's Mr. Irrelevant, and turned out to be very relevant himself for the 49ers this past season. Talked about the heart that the guy plays with, talked about the fact that he's got a great ability to get through tackles and is strong to the football, holding on to the football. He's a natural, catcher of a football, and he can just break tackles. I almost think about him in the same light. I don't know who said this specifically, but I'm sure you've heard the same quote that I did in regards to now his teammate Tank Dell, another awesome electric receiver. If he doesn't want you to touch him, then you're not going to touch him. Well, Xavier Hutchinson, I think about in this light, you get your hands on him, you better make dang sure you put a shoulder and a helmet right through his chest and wrap up, because it's going to be really tough to bring this guy down at 6'2", 203.
Let me repeat what you said off the top. Second in the country in receptions last year. And how about this? First in receptions per game. His speed is the biggest reason he was picked in the 6th round and not earlier, because the boy can catch the football. D'Amico might have asked Brock Purdy about Hutchinson because Purdy threw passes to him at Iowa State. So with that relationship, I'm sure it helped. That was, when Purdy was with the Iowa State before the Niners drafted him, and D'Amico hung out with them there. And by the way, Xavier started a blend JUCO here in Texas because of grades. Yeah. You talk about stuff that guys have had to go through. He didn't have the grades to get into the big time schools. He had to go through the JUCO route. So this won't be the first time, Shaun, he's lived in Texas.
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.